this sheet, or I'm gonna actually just turn it around. And we're gonna paint. It is such a beautiful day out, you guys. Like, look at how nice it is outside. I don't know if you saw it. Yes, I'm in my bathing suit still because I was out in the sun. But we're gonna paint here. We'll paint. Computer's dead. I was gonna listen to some music, but that's not gonna work. We're gonna paint. Got the paints here. Let me get the water. So I saw some really neat techniques last night about painting where like people would put like a piece of tape to make certain things straight, which I didn't do on this one, but I will do on my next paint. So yeah. My favorite brushes. They were gifted to me. What colors do we want to do right now? I'm thinking more, I need to see the picture. I'm not sure what all it needs. Maybe we can work on the flower here. So we'll do some greens, maybe some reds, definitely some white, some gray. And some purples should be good. I'm not really sure what all these things are. Filters, but just not like a whole lot of filters. I've never really gone live on YouTube, so I have no idea. Retouch on. That's good. That's what we needed. I don't see a comment box, so I'm really not sure how to like comment with you guys. There it goes. Show all messages. Hey, what's up? One and only 92. I kind of like that. Not much, just painting, you know? opening up some of my paints that I haven't opened up yet, like this color, and just painting. And looking out the window because it's such a beautiful day. This one's my favorite brush right here. I almost stuck it in my coffee. Thank you. How are you? I appreciate that. I was like watching some tutorials of painting yesterday and I was like, wow, mine sucks. Let's jump in. Let's do green first. I think that's ideal, is to do some green. The brush is still kind of dry. It needs to like open up a little bit. Covered up the heart. We'll have to put the heart back in. Long time fan of mine. Thank you. Chilling, working. I'm actually a long time fan. I really appreciate that. What of my content do you like most, and what brought you to my page? Was it the reaction videos, or was it the swimsuit stuff, like the modeling stuff? And it looks like we're like maybe the same age. If that's your birth year, we're the same age. We're gonna do the flowers today. Ooh, went for the coffee again. Yes, we talked about MGK. Okay, yeah, I love that. Honestly, a lot of my fans on here are MGK fans as well, and that's where I picked up a lot of my fan base. And one thing about YouTube is the opportunity I've had with YouTube over Instagram, which I love because YouTube actually gave me exposure to MGK for him to be able to see my content in my videos. So I love that. I did plug my phone in because it was dying. So we're going to work on the flower vase. We're going to get it perfect today. I think that's all we're really going to have much time for today because I want to bake as well. I like to bake. I do want to bake some point today. Let me get another brush too because I saw this trick with the fan brush. Okay, so I have these tools. I've never used them. We're gonna attempt to use them, and this one too, because I heard this one's really good for the grass. So I think I'm gonna like throw in some extra highlights just to kind of make the grass look a little more like real, because right now it just doesn't look real. Same. We're the same age. We are the same age. I'm gonna be right back. Enjoy the painting view, and I'll be back. Give me a second. Open up the window because it feels so nice outside. Okay, I'm back. All right, let's get into it. Back into it. Ooh, let me be careful. What's this? A button or something from something. Maybe that was from the brush. Or do I feel like that was from the brush? Okay. I'm probably gonna be here for a little bit. I just hanging out, probably like for at least an hour. So yeah, let's chat. Let's hang out. I just dropped this little question thing, a special song for you and Bly. If you want to answer it, let's chat. I like to paint and have a conversation at the same time, to be honest. So for sure. At some moments I might be really focused because I can't get distracted in certain areas, but yeah. And the wind is kind of chilly because I have the window open, which I'll show you guys if I can change the camera around, or if not. So the window is open. Don't figure out where I live and come find me. Hopefully you can't tell by that, but yeah. Outside working. What you working on? What are you working on? I guess this is supposed to be for the clouds. Or this one. I have no clue. We'll have to watch a tutorial later when I'm not on the phone. My computer is actually dead, so I can plug my my phone. Oh, my phone's not even charging. Is it charging? I think it's charging. Is it charging? Loading up groceries at people's cars. Got a snowstorm coming through. Oh, where you live? Snowstorm? It's wild. Don't mind the boxes in the background. Actually, it's funny because it's like literally just the spot right here, because that's my bed. That's the paint. That's the paint stuff. All my paint stuff right here, and then my seats by the window. But then some of my closet, the door. It's pretty spacious in here actually. And my favorite thing about this room is this big ass window right here. It's like 3-sided window here. I usually keep that one closed, and there as well. I love this little corner right here. It's actually amazing. I'd play music, but I got flagged for it last time. Hey, look at you jumping from platform to platform. Love that. Thank you. Oh my goodness, you guys. Massachusetts, Boston. Oh, Boston. Yeah, Boston gets cold, huh? Yeah, I know. We're supposed to be getting like a rainstorm here, so I bet you there's just storming everywhere, even though you're like on the other side. But oh, I think this looks good. This cut really makes a difference. Oh yeah, the brush and texture really makes a difference. Yeah, that really did make a difference. Maybe you can't see it on there, but yeah. Bloody Valentine, MGK. Is that like the original place that you said you thought you maybe picked me up? Picked up on me? Picked up on my art? I don't know. How do you say that? Honestly though, Bloody Valentine is a really good song. There's a part of me that feels very connected to it beyond the average person. Bloody Valentine kind of just has a whole story personally for me. And even if I was to explain it, I don't think that it would make sense. It sounds delusional, or just like maybe I'm just, I don't know. So I just don't, but it's a great song, and I know that Mod Sun helped him write it, and I'm a big fan of Mod Sun as well. And yeah. It's amazing. Oh, you're saying that that's a special song for you. My bad. Sorry. I didn't realize you were answering the question. Yeah, I mean, if we're speaking on MGK, there's really not one song that I can actually pick as my favorite, but I really, just lately, Hilary Duff has kind of been on my radar more than anything, because I love her more than Machine Gun Kelly. I'm just going to be honest. It's Hilary Duff, Machine Gun Kelly, and then Tate McRae. That's my top 3. Oh, I love Black Bear. Oh my gosh, she's so talented. And I really like his look. Sometimes I don't know if he still does, but he used to do like the multicolor designs in his hair and stuff. And I thought that was like really artistic, like artsy and just really creative and like fun. And like, I love him as an artist. Like when you do something drastic to your like look, it could be really interesting. And that's how people kind of remember you. It's signature and fun. And as a woman, like generically on paper, I don't stand out, and I always wanted to do something drastic like that, but I feel like there's always been parts of my life, whether it was professional environments or, you know, family or something, where I couldn't do too much drastic. So I generically am just blonde hair, blue eyed, 5 foot, 135-pound girl. Like, there's so many of me. When did you see Black Bear in concert? I think I saw Black Bear in concert too. Like he was like opening for Machine Gun Kelly one year. I could be wrong, but I do believe, or he came out and performed with Machine Gun Kelly one year. And he didn't look like him, like from what like people change, obviously. We like go through phases in like life and like the way we look, but when he came out, I almost didn't recognize him. And then I was like, oh, that's Black Bear. But yeah, I'm a fan. So I really like Black Bear and Jelly Roll as well. So those are kind of like in the orb of what my music that I'm interested in. A rap album, if it's anything like his past rap albums, I'm super excited for. Or even if it's not, like we love new stuff, but like new mixes of genre when these artists make their own genres. But we love a nostalgic moment, and that's why I'm so like hooked on the Hilary Duff thing, because it's bringing me back to like when I was young, like the 2000s or whatever, the early 2000s, and needed this in my life right now. That I needed a Hilary Duff moment. Out of anybody that I know, I love Hilary. I don't know anyone who loves Hilary Duff more than I do, and if you know me as like my family, my sisters, they can tell you too. Like I'm like Hilary Duff is my number one. Oh, that's so neat. Yeah, he's pretty good live. Like, not a lot of artists are actually as good to perform live, and he's one of the few that, like, really kill it live. So yeah. And I like Bonnie. She's so cute. Bunny XO. She's adorable. I love her. Like, her vibe and her support for her husband, and, like, just like knowing her story, and she's not like afraid to talk about like where she was and like how her childhood was, and like using it to like keep people positive now. Like, she's like a mother bear that we all need. And I say mother bear only because she's so wise and strong, like a mother. And I think she even calls herself like Mother Bear, you know? But I messed up right there. I saw Sabrina live when she was amazingly cute, just like you. Sabrina Carpenter? Yeah. I never really tapped into her. I think she's just maybe a little bit younger of an audience for me. I know Tate McRae is a little bit younger, but I really like Tate McRae's style and talent over Sabrina, unfortunately. I think they're both very talented, but I just like Tate McRae better. And that's just my personal opinion. I remember seeing Tate McRae live at Jingle Ball several years ago, and the D'Amelio sisters performed that same night, and the guy that I was dating got tickets for his daughter, and they were like front row, and so I got lucky enough to go. And I remember thinking, like, everybody performed well, but Tate McRae really had, her on stage performance was epic, and it didn't seem like people knew who she was and didn't really care as much because everybody was so, oh my god, D'Amelio sisters, which great, like, they're popular, I get it, and nothing against them, because I actually got to be around both of the D'Amelio sisters, and they have good energy, like, as young adults and stuff. So, you know, I do have a good sense for them. I don't think anything negative, but Tate McRae was just, her performance, her choreograph, her live talent, the voice just sounded better on the mic than the others. And like, I just remember thinking, like, how underrated like that she was. She didn't get any publicity, like, barely, and like, her performance was way more epic. And I'm standing there on the other side of this, non-biased, watching the performance, not knowing any of these artists, and being like, who's that girl? You know, and thinking like, that girl needs the credit, you know? And I'm glad that here we are a couple years later, but I'm just sad that it took so many years for her to get her credit like that. Like, it's crazy. But yeah. Who was my first concert? I want to say it was like Britney Spears. I think it was a Britney Spears concert. And then Justin Timberlake, and then Hilary Duff. Yeah. Best things happen in 3. Brush do I want to use for this one? Sometimes I don't know what each brush is due. Mine was M&M. Oh, nice. I was definitely an Eminem fan growing up. Just, I don't think my parents would have ever let me go to his concert as a child. Kid Leroy News album was good, but sad him and Tay broke up, but still really enjoyed the music. It's so funny because if you go back to my YouTube channel and you watch the music reaction video of I Know What Love Is, I was calling it. And I'm not sitting here trying to say I called it. Like, well, maybe I am, because when I made that video, I go, guys, watch, just wait. I'm going to be sitting there saying what I'm saying now, that I don't think that they're too young to really know what love is, and like, is it really going to work out? And like when you're that young, it's like really tough to like really find your forever, you know? And I wasn't like rooting for the downfall. I think it was more of like, I was just being realistic, you know? I like them both, love Tate more, and Kid Leroy is great. It's, you know, he's talented as well. He's a good team. He's got a lot of heart. His story is pretty epic. I know it's very controversial. His story is very controversial about certain people and things that happened along the way, but that's just artistry and competition, and that's the industry, and that's, you know, those things happen, and there's always going to be somebody who feels cheated or whatever because of the person who got ahead. But like, we're all just gonna be a little jealous, right? Like, but yeah. Jonas Brothers, that's good. I never was wild about the Jonas Brothers. I know I do have a story about it. One time I was in LA, or Hollywood, I live in LA, but when I was in Hollywood, I was at a dinner with the promoter at this new spot, and I was taking, one of the girls were taking pictures of me by the wine cabinet, and we were just trying to make a post. And I did not know, like, the security guard came over and was, like, standing between me and the wine cabinet. And, like, I'm not looking around. I have no idea who's who. And apparently one of the Jonas Brothers were, like, there with his wife. And I had no idea. And I guess they were, like, thought maybe we were trying to take pictures of them or something and, like, trying to be sneaky about it. But, like, I don't know, it was like they were like trying to protect him from getting in the photo, but it was like we weren't really trying to take, maybe I guess if I wasn't paying attention he could have accidentally ended up in the photo, but that was not the intention. And I was never really wild over the Jonas Brothers. I like their music. There are some songs I really do like, but was never like obsessed, you know, to that point where I was like, Jonas Brothers, oh my god. Like if I saw them in person, I'm like, I have to get a photo. Like, no. Like when I saw that one in person, I was just like, that's cool. Love that. So, yeah. If my current relationship doesn't work out, I'm either moving back to Hollywood or Vegas. Vegas has more work opportunities for me. I could work as a cocktail waitress somewhere and just suck it up because I don't want to do hospitality, but maybe in Vegas I would. But I like the idea of going to Hollywood, although Hollywood's not like it was when I moved to it. 2016 is very different. And the lifestyle's changed a lot since, but it's not the same. People say it's not the same. there are a couple things I would do differently on this painting. One of them would probably have to be painting the canvas with some sort of like lighter color for a layer, and then using more water during the process. Thank you, I really appreciate it. I don't like going live usually, but I figured if I was doing something like this, you guys would be cool to see the progress of the painting. Really, truly something that I enjoy is painting and creating art. And it's a nice day out. I'm out of work soon so I can chat more. Okay, cool, I love that. Working on a Saturday, I like that. Hey you guys, if you could leave me little badges or something, some tips, because that way it kind of helps me be able to make this a career so I don't have to go clocking somewhere. Because I love this. This is what I love to do, and just with a couple of extra tips from you guys, I could make this my full-time job. And I know like that sounds crazy, but it's like I really do enjoy doing this more than anything, and I want to make social media and an income online, and the only way to do it is to like go live and have you guys support me while I do it. It's wild. There's literally a girl walking by herself. Maybe she's not by herself. She's like looking back. She might be with a boy. No, this girl's by herself. There's a little girl walking by herself. I don't see any adult or parents. Bro, and you can tell she knows she's not supposed to be by herself. She's like looking around like, you know, she just like, what the fuck? It's so weird. Her parents don't know that she left the house. She snuck out. She did sneak out. You can tell. You can just tell. You can tell by the behavior. She's like 13. Not even. Damn. Like when you see a little girl walking by herself, she don't even have a cell phone. This girl didn't even have a cell phone. She looked lost. And like she was trying to like sneak away from somebody. It was really weird. Maybe she's somebody's like friend or something, and she just so happened to be walking the block. I definitely love to chat more about my favorite streamer. Who's your favorite streamer? Me? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, to my, which, oh, you're talking about me? You're so sweet. You actually called me a streamer. That's funny. I love that. I'm officially a streamer. Because if somebody loves it, that means I'm doing it. Love that. Okay. Water. (2026) I love that because I know where I was in 2016, and like to be able to like have a trend that's kind of like focused on that like really means a lot to me personally, because it allows me to put things into perspective, saying if I for 10 years what I did, what I accomplished, where I was at, it's like in another 10 years what can you accomplish then, right? So it's like just wild. I'm trying not to mess it up. I'm just trying to make it better. Find the focus. Okay, we're going in to do something really scary, you guys. I'm adding red to the clouds, and I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out because, okay, so like, if you look at this, it's wrong. If you look at this, it is wrong. Because the way that the sun hits the clouds and then the light is at the top, like, I think it should, like, the light should come from underneath and the dark should be, so we're about to flip the clouds completely. You